Kirby, we're on.
Yeah. What's going on, you guys? My name's Kirby Downey, and this is
Jonny Harrison. Sorry, I was having a beer.
and welcome to the Core Podcast. This is episode number 5.
5 already.
Yes, 5 already. The Marble Run episode.
Kirby's fault.
So this one was my idea again, and this is going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a few episodes, this one, I think, mate.
So what we did was we got these things called marble parkour. Which basically, it's just basically a simple marble run. And it looked really cool. So I was like, this will be cool to build it. I've built a lot of these wooden model type things. And we looked at it. Oh my God. This thing is mental.
Big mistake.
Yeah, only after we purchased them, we realized that it's a 5 to 8 hour build time. And we've got an hour to build these. And there's glue required. It's going to be fun. But
it's going to be needed.
Thank you to everybody who came through. If you guys are actually interested in buying something like these, we have got down in the description below, we've got affiliate links, which can make us money, which can help pay for some ideas like this. If you are interested in purchasing one down there, there is US links and UK links for you to buy them off Amazon. Check that out, and that helps us out personally. So, Johnny, I think we should just jump straight into it. First of all, cannot forget, Johnny, what are you drinking?
Corona, my good old friend.
You're such a simple man. I've got myself some Camden Pale Ale. I was going to go with something fancy, but all the fancy ones were too fancy.
Something a bit fancy.
It was like a flat stout with green tea or a low alcohol beer. I was like, no.
No, we don't really do that.
Coffee one. I was like, nah, it's a bit too fancy for this.
No, I thought I'd keep it simple because since these models look so complicated.
I know, right? I've already had a cider today, so.
Oh, you rebel.
Yeah, I know. So, just like the last episode, the Lego episode, I'm going to be flipping my camera down so you can see what I'm doing on my desk. Johnny, I hope you're prepared for that this time.
I've the same method as always, mate. I'm just going to turn the webcam. I'm not fancy like you. There's a reason they call me B-Tech.
Yeah, my camera's been weird today.
Aww.
For some reason, it doesn't want to work. Come on.
You were taking the mick out of my method, mate, but it seems to have beaten yours.
No, this is the same method I used last time.
Well, you should have practiced more.
I thought I got it down last time, and we're okay. Are you getting cracking already?
Well,
there we go.
There
we go, and Kirby gets it.
So, Kirby, as a resident wood model expert, or the closest thing we have.
Does that look good, chat? People that are watching? Does that look good enough? If not, there's not much I can do about it. So this is the marble parkour run that I got. Johnny and I got 2 different ones. Johnny's gone ahead of himself and he's already building. I thought it would be nice to actually show you what it looks like inside. Some sort of like unboxing, like professional.
Well, I'll keep cracking on because I'm a little bit uneducated in terms of building wood models, unlike some people.
All the wood comes in a little plastic sleeve thing, and you can see how complex this is. There's quite a few sheets. There's tiny little intricate bits. Exciting.
So what happens is Kirby goes, it's a really good idea. It'll be great. And then he sends you a prep sheet on Friday night saying, you need this, and this. And I'm like, well, I was under the impression it would all just slot together.
I thought so too. And a little box with everything we need. Here. I have no clue where to begin. I looked at the instructions to see what was going on.
The one nice thing about this kit is it is a little bit pricier than some of the others probably, but everything has a letter and a number on it, so you know what you need.
No, I'm not going to lie. It's very, very well put together. like the ones that I've built before. This is probably 10, 15 years ago. All you'd get is that, no instructions or anything, and you had to kind of figure it out yourself. You had to just match the numbers with the numbers. I've got a knife here somewhere.
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
See.
Oh wait, sorry, you're South African, not Australian.
That's close enough.
Near enough.
So I've even made a little list of topics to talk about while we're doing this. Just so that we can keep our minds busy while our minds are busy.
Well, I'm currently trying not to chop my fingers off. And I know that one person who's watching is going to be watching my fingers very closely because I'm already covered in bruises and battered.
Johnny, do you have any adult supervision with that knife of yours?
I'm technically an adult and I'm technically supervising myself.
I guess I'm supervising you, but if
and I'll supervise you. You supervise me.
Anything.
And from 5 hours apart, we'll magically stop each other cutting each other's fingers off. Perfect.
That'll be okay.
Part number 1 is free.
Is that how far you've gotten?
Mate, it's a big part. Chris says, hope Johnny has adult supervision with the knife. No, Chris. There's no adult on the planet can supervise my stupidity.
I mean, we're trying the buddy system, but...
Don't think it works long distance.
I guess it's like, I can make sure you're using it safe, but if something happens...
Something happens. Someone just texts me and goes, don't cut yourself because you still don't have any plasters at your house. She would be right. I do not have a first aid kit and I'm constantly injured.
Why don't you have a first aid kit, Johnny? That's very irresponsible. I mean, when are you responsible?
What it does is it puts pressure on you to not hurt yourself. Because if you do make a mistake, you're screwed.
That's quite funny. The health and safety guy at work, he keeps the plasters downstairs and the book upstairs. So whenever we do,
so basically, if you have an accident, he has to know about it.
But that's the thing, is that whenever there's an accident, we just don't tell him, and then he asks where are the plasters.
No, I'm not sure. Well, I'm one sheet empty, Kirby.
Ooh, very nice.
Ping that over there. Deal with it later.
These actually snap out quite easily.
Oh, really? I've been running a knife round.
Yeah, the knife does help. But
just on the little tab parts.
Yeah. The problem is if you're doing it my way, the way I'm doing it now, kind of the barbarian way, is that you run the risk of actually breaking bits. And it means that you have to then sand some of the bits away.
I don't like sanding. I'm not sure if Luke and Karen are watching, but you get yourself a Karen to do that.
So, Johnny, my first talking point that I've got here is, what have you been watching on TV?
Lately? Well, before this, some exotic TV right here. I was watching Road Wars.
Road Wars? What is that?
It's, the police crime show where all the yobbos are driving around in stolen cars. And the police.
Is that like, don't you just see that normally in Newcastle?
Yeah.
It's an average day in your.
Yeah, but if you live in Newcastle or somewhere like that, it's basically like sightseeing of your hometown.
Newcastle's
everyone else's equivalent of Country File.
I've been watching a show, also kind of like criminal stuff, is 60 Days In.
Oh, the one inside the prison where they put like prison guards on the inside. Yeah,
prison guards, just regular civilians. Just they do 60 days in a jail to help them out, kind of figure out what's going on within the jail system.
Yeah, they get all the snitches.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's quite intense as well.
Yeah.
Netflix has one season. And there's 2 more seasons you can watch on Amazon Prime if you get like an extra subscription.
What, like above your standard Amazon Prime, or?
Yeah, so Amazon Prime allows you to subscribe to other streaming services.
All right.
Within their thing. So one of them you can get in the UK already. I don't know. But I need to get more of these out. But you can watch it on there.
Everything that's on this sheet. I got sick of like looking in the book already. Everything that's on sheet B is getting popped out. That's what's happening.
Well, if you look at the instruction book, on the right-hand side, it tells you everything you need for that step.
Yeah, I've just noticed that myself, but it's a bit late now. So
I've got a little pen. I'm going to mark off what I've taken out.
Oh, look at this, professional. What's the weather been like in the Big Smoke?
The Big Smoke. It's actually not too bad. A bit rainy this week, surprisingly. You'd be surprised how little it rains in London.
Up in the proper north, it's been sweaty.
The proper north. You know that the proper north is Scotland.
No, that's the Scottish border. So Chris lives in the fake north.
What's the fake
And then you
north?
get to the fake north's Manchester.
For me, dude, anything above the M25 is north.
Yeah, dude, but you live in the heart of London, basically.
As a matter of fact, anything above the Thames River is north.
Oh, dude, I want to go to Legoland. I've decided.
In Windsor?
Yeah.
Don't go on your own.
Well, obviously not.
Because
Look like a right something.
Yeah, then you just look like a fiddler.
I'm not going to go on my own.
I went there with Sarah for my birthday.
Yeah, what did you reckon?
A few years back, and it wasn't too bad, but it did feel kind of awkward.
Well, that's a glowing review.
It felt awkward because we were kind of the only adults there without kids.
Yeah. I ain't got any kids, mate, and I'm not borrowing one.
Can you borrow one?
My brother's got a couple.
So borrow like 1 or 2.
Dude, the first bit doesn't even fit in the hole, for God's sake.
I actually haven't even tested if any of these fit yet. Tried and tested.
Can't we just do Playmobil or something easy?
Don't you use those words in front of me.
Playmobil or Duplo. Duplo is the worst one for you, isn't it? I think there's a mistake on these instructions.
I can see what's going on. Why these don't fit.
Do you know what I mean? None of them fit in the hole.
It's because the notch is square, but the hole is round.
Yeah, but it still doesn't fit.
Do you know what that means, Johnny?
Get your knifey spoony out.
You're going to have to get the files out.
Fuck that. Oops. She's getting trimmed with a knife.
Okay, this is where it gets dangerous.
Everyone look away. It's all right. I'm doing it off camera.
Is that too bright? There we go.
Look at that. Job's a good one. So, Kirby, Chris in the chat is also building an R2-D2.
All right.
Yeah, he's further along than I am.
Well, that's because you're not doing anything on yours.
Oh, hang on. I figured out what's going on. No, I'm right. It is too big. I thought I had the thing upside down, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot on mine.
Well, the next episode you should be doing some.
I think the next episode we'll still be doing this, mate, to be brutally honest.
Well, here's my idea of what we should do next. What we should do from here. Because I'm barely even like scraping the the start of it, and we're 15 minutes in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be here for weeks.
We could finish these off screen. We could. Oh, that's why it's not fitting. It's in the wrong fucking one. Language. Swore.
It's all right, mate. I messed up once before. I told you this was a bad idea.
Maybe it'll fit now.
Mine still didn't. If it
There
helps.
it is. Boom. First piece in.
Just went like a
15 minutes
beast.
in.
I've got you beat. I'm 2 in.
Help.
Look at that, chat.
Damn.
UP full.
But yeah, we finish these off
5.
screen. And then we post about it on our social media. The
Yes.
Core Podcast.
Have a
Wherever.
review.
During the weeks, post it up. And then we post the video onto our channel on basically reviewing it, what we think of it.
Yeah, I'd be game for that.
How does that sound? Because then that can allow us to create a bit more content than just the podcast. Boom, Johnny, 4 pieces in.
Oh, mate, I'm about to double stack you with a bit of cheeky fiver.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Hang on, wrong way around.
Building Warhammer today for a change. I commend people that do Warhammer and that stuff.
Who's
because
that, Chris?
I do not have the patience to do that. I'm sick of this already.
Chris has one of the biggest Warhammer armies I think I've ever known about or seen.
In the world. You know what, Johnny? Maybe you and I should do some Warhammer painting.
No, dude, let's not. That's going to be a massive mess.
I've got this that I've got to paint at some point.
Yeah. Oh, Baby Yoda.
Yeah, printed in Azure Film Filament, a filament company. If you haven't heard about them, if you head over to my channel, I've just done a review about them. Hashtag.
You're being sponsored.
Well, they did say to me that if I want to do any projects with them, let them know and they can send me some filaments. So I've got some ideas that I want to do. Maybe we can.
Oh, dude.
Big.
Dude, I've done it wrong. Right, I'm sorry. There's this little round bit here.
Yeah.
Isn't shown on the instructions. So the base plate. No, it's the right way around. What the hell's going on?
For mine, there's like a fingerprint engraved in there.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the right side up.
Yeah, well, mine isn't. Why do you always tell me these crucial things like an hour in?
I thought you would have been smart enough to figure it out.
Is it on the instructions?
The picture of it is.
Well, I ain't looked at it.
See, what I did is I orientated it as the picture says it should be.
Oh, dude. Whatever you do, don't get them in the wrong ones because you are screwed. Jeez. Okay, now we're back on track. Hopefully. Sweating up, man.
Are you sweating?
I'm absolutely roasting. Oh, man, that calls for another brewski.
Oh, you've got multiple there.
Yeah, dude, I always come prepared.
God damn it. That's why it wasn't fitting. It was in the wrong hole. That's what she said.
Well, you got to be a bit careful with them, mate. Just been on about Legoland, and now you're on about that. I'm not sure that's a good area to be heading down.
Oh.
So because I messed up and cut an extra bit off, what I'm going to do, just for a little bit of fiddling.
Are you going to use some glue now?
I'm going to put... Oh, God. It's gone everywhere, mate.
Sticks, not paintbrushes.
Yeah, well...
You see, if you use a cocktail stick with a little nubbin of glue, you can just easily get in there like that.
Dude, I'm not being funny. You send me shopping this like Friday night when I've had a bottle and a half of wine.
Sean is quite surprised that you're a Corona guy.
Yeah, well, whatever's cheap, Sean. You should know me by now.
Basically, no one in the UK wants to buy Corona, so it's on discount. Johnny's just...
It's very at the minute, so I'm picking it all up on the cheap. Gotta love it.
Have you been to a pub lately, Johnny?
I was at the pub last weekend on Saturday. I was outside, socially distanced, had my few pints, and merrily went home along my way.
Did you enjoy it?
It's different. It was nice having a cold pint from a draft keg again. It does make a difference. I don't care what people say. It does make a difference.
It's also just being out, being somewhere different.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long slog for a lot of people.
Yeah, we went to our local this weekend, last weekend.
Yeah.
As well. And you can either order from the app or you can go up to the bar. And I thought, for the old sake of the place, I'm going to the bar. And I went to the bar and I ordered my drink, and that just felt great. The rest of the night, I just ordered on the app. But
yeah,
I ordered Jack Daniels and Coke. That was the plan.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So on the app, it tells you your options are a shot, a single, or a double. So I'm thinking, if you order a shot, it's going to come on its own. Single or double, that's your JDN mix. So boom, ask one of those. Comes with a glass with just Jack Daniels in it and a bit of ice. I'm like, what is this?
No.
And she looked me dead in the eye and she's like, you want a Coke with this, didn't you? I'm like, yes. So apparently on the app, you've actually got to go across to the cool drink sections. You got to add Coke on yourself.
Well, yeah,
because I don't want to have to do their job for them.
Oh yeah, Kirby. I mean, you wouldn't want to have to use a bit of intellectual spirit now, would you?
I'm actually all out of Jack Daniels. I need to top up for the party.
So am I, dude. I'm completely out.
Oh, but yeah, what do you think of next week? I bought myself a PC today out on the whim. Parts should be arriving this week. Our plan for the next one is I build my PC while Johnny builds his R2 unit. Basically just us doing our projects while shooting the poop.
Shooting the poop?
Just chatting away. Johnny, have you been playing any video games lately?
No. No, to be brutally honest, mate, I have not. I've not had time. What about you? I know you will have been.
Oh, all over the place, mate. This weekend, I pulled out my old PlayStation 2, and I've been playing Need for Speed Underground 2 the whole weekend.
Mate, I love Underground 2. That was my go-to game. That was.
It is so good. Like, the graphics are terrible. The resolution's horrendous. But
yeah, but it had the nice the green Mitsubishi Evo on the cover, didn't it?
Yeah,
and that made life so much better. But
for me, it was kind of if I try to play a modern video game now, I get distracted a lot with my phone. Where this, it was just I turned it on 2 hours later. I hadn't looked at my phone. I hadn't done anything. It was just 2 hours were gone.
No, but the thing about that game was you could actually customize the cars rather than the half attempt you get now.
Yeah. But I think what also made the time go away so quickly is that the loading screens are quicker. So in modern video games, in between scenes or anything, I'm looking at my phone because the loading screens are taking so long.
Yeah, because everything was on the disc back then. It wasn't on some server. Everything that you needed was on a disc.
That was also the most beautiful thing about it was that I could plug the PlayStation in, put the disc in, turn it on, and I could play. That was it.
You didn't have to wait 40 minutes for some update to complete.
40 minutes.
Then say, well, yeah, exactly. That shows it, dude. Oh, man.
You bored? Sean says
I'm not bored, dude.
MK11. What is MK11? I'm going to be really ignorant on that one. Could you elaborate on that? Only one of them, two, or
Chris says only one of us is basically going to get it built in the next 2 years, the way that we're going. Probably not far wrong, Chris.
It's definitely going to be you that won't finish.
No comment. I'll tell you what, Chris, I'll post it down here for a week.
Oh, Mortal Kombat, yes. I always get confused with Mortal Kombat when people abbreviate it when it's like MK11, which is, it could be like an Iron Man suit or a gun.
Yeah, I always think Mark 11.
Yeah, MK11, Mortal Kombat. I've never been a fan of fighting games. I've always felt that you can either learn the game really, really well and be good at it, and then find some kid who just button mashes and he's better than you. There's no in between.
Yeah, I mean, I used to love Call of Duty games and all them, but I found as I've got older, I haven't had time to sweat them. So I go on there and just get my ass handed to me for about 2 hours, get frustrated, turn it off, and don't go back on it for about another month.
I've been playing a lot of the Call of Duty,
The Warzone.
I was quite apprehensive about it because I'm not a fan of battle royales, but this is one battle royale that I really enjoy because it doesn't feel like a kid's game. This one,
Yep.
it feels pretty decent at least.
Dude, I'm making some progress over here now.
Same, like I'm now getting into the groove.
Now I've figured out where my life's at and how this stuff actually goes together, and I've got the bottom bit the right way around. It's made a big difference. I think 8 hours will be done in 3. There we go. How are you looking? Shamal.
Have you finished the first page?
Nearly. I'm just on the last 2.
I'm on step 3, which is basically I started there, I am there.
Oh, no, I've done... Okay, so from my book, you guys can just see it on there. I've done all of that. And I'm here now.
Oh, I can hear the ice cream truck. Or is it the fish and chip truck? So there's a guy who bought an old ice cream truck. Yeah, there's a guy who bought an old ice cream truck, and he turned it into a fish and chip truck that goes around the neighborhood selling fish and chips from an ice cream truck.
Dude, I'd be so much bigger. That's a good idea, though. He's branched out.
And he always changes the tune. Like sometimes it's like the Harry Potter theme tune for some reason. For like a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
It was quite weird.
Voldemort going around your neighborhood. Okay, B10 and 11. Got them.
Oh, it's actually quite satisfying how well these are clipping together.
Dude, I was expecting to have to do a lot more sanding.
World War Z, what is that about? I haven't.
Is it not the zombie one?
World War Z isn't that zombie movie with Brad Pitt or Brad?
Yeah, but
something?
I think it's like Call of Duty World War.
No, that's Call of Duty Warzone. It's not.
All right, dude. I'll just go away. B15, B14.
That I have absolute no clue.
D1. So, Kirby, why don't you tell everyone about your amazing new back garden?
So I got a deck. I got a deck in the back garden now.
You sealed your dick?
No, sealing the deck in 3 weeks after the party.
Ah, very lovely.
Yeah, so I've got a nice little backyard deck now. Last weekend did a big shop at IKEA and decked the deck. We
Decked out the deck.
And I've got a bar being delivered tomorrow, which is going to go on the deck.
And then myself and Kirby are going to get together and have a lot of Jack Daniels.
A lot. I'm looking forward to that.
I am. It's been too long, man.
It's a horde mode zombie game. I am terrified of those kind of things. I'm busy playing The Last of Us 2 at the moment, and I got scared by a deer, I think, at some point. I couldn't. I can't handle it. It is scary.
I'm not a massive fan of horror films or anything, so it doesn't sound up my street.
Well, you see, with a horror film, it's kind of okay because you've got to sit there and watch it happen. You know, there's not much you can do about it. Whereas with a horror video game, it's your choice to go into that scary building. You know, you're putting yourself through it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, you know, when you're watching a horror film, you're being pulled into that situation against your will, in a sense. Whereas with a horror game, like, you could just look at the console and turn it off and say no. And that's exactly what I do.
It's now instructing me to get an 11mm diameter metal ball out of the white box.
Oh.
So
have you seen how to use the tools yet? It's like a little toolkit as well.
No, I've not looked, man. I didn't spoil the surprise. But yeah, for everyone who's watching, you can get a nice.
That was on the first page.
Was it? Oh, I didn't look at the first page. I just went to the first set of pictures.
The first set of.
Until I've done my fair share of IKEA. So you get some nice metal balls to put around your coaster.
Oh, that goes there, and that goes there.
Makes no sense. A4 and A5.
So Johnny, and I'll give you a bit of a time to think about this. But what is your best food experience?
Oh, dude, tough one. Apart from the amazing stir fry that I had on Friday night, let me have a think. What would yours be? Surely you'll have been to some fancy London big smoke restaurant.
Oh yeah, of course. So one of them, I've got a few. It's a place in London. I can't remember what the restaurant's called. It's in Covent Garden.
Yes.
Did I just cut out the right one? Yes. But basically, you're given your burger. It's a general burger. It's an average burger. But then you're given a cup of cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce.
Over the burger. And you basically drown it in cheese. Spectacular.
Spectacular. Dude, this makes no sense. This step makes no sense. So you basically get a burger and you pour even more cheese and fat on the top.
It's like the most American burger I've had, and it wasn't in America.
Have you ever been to In-N-Out Burger?
Oh, yes, of course.
Dude, it is next level. Like, oh, I literally will get off a plane in America, and that's my two things are like In-N-Out and IHOP.
Yeah, that IHOP we had was actually pretty good.
Mate, IHOP is unreal.
Oh, wow.
All the Americans will be like, nope, it's overrated. Nope, it's overrated. No, it isn't. It's unreal.
There's no place in the UK where you can have breakfast at any time of the day.
No, not at all. McDonald's are like, we're serving breakfast till 11. My hangovers don't die till 3 p.m. Please up your game.
Yeah, McDonald's isn't even that good, their breakfasts.
I don't mind the pancakes when I'm dying, but wouldn't be my go-to. This makes so little sense, dude.
Are you struggling?
Well, it just doesn't make sense. Chris will be screaming at me.
There's a food. I was in New York, and we're waiting outside the restaurant in Brooklyn to go and eat pizza in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And the place had a sign outside, a few signs of like they've been rated the best pizza in the whole of the States. So I was like, all right.
Let me guess, you told them otherwise.
So we decided, okay, Sarah and I will get 2 medium pizzas and then we can share it, and whatever's left over is fine.
Yeah.
Mate, a medium pizza is like an extra large here. The thing was...
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, American
45
size.
centimeter diameter, and we had 2 of those.
Yep.
I finished them, but...
Yeah, how long did it take?
But the point of the whole thing is that we finished the pizza, and all I could think was, Domino's is better.
Oh, mate, that's never a good sign. Domino's was better, really?
Danny enjoys the calf. Nothing like a good calf. I mean, you can get some really good dirty meals from a good cafe.
A good English cafe.
Yeah, there's one by work, which it's just their chicken burger is just incredible. It's just
there
was a cafe at uni that I used to go to that they just did a toasted sandwich with egg on it and I think about a ham. That was it. I've never been able to recreate the taste that they did.
No, you can't sometimes. It's the grease on the grill.
Yeah. It's the age of the
age of the everything.
Just a lot of uncleanliness. It just makes it even better. What's your best drinking experience, Johnny?
With you or in general? Well, it's probably going to be the same. Let's be honest. When we're together, it gets a bit messy. Honestly, I think that first night out we had in Nashville, where we'd been to that Cad Monkey dinner, we'd both not eaten basically, and we ended up in a bar with a load of SolidWorks sort of people, just jumping around, dancing our heads off, singing at the top of our lungs to Metallica and God knows what else until about 4 a.m, and then having to basically carry each other home to struggle to get in an Airbnb again.
Didn't we go to Jack?
That was a good night. We've had a lot of good memories along the way.
I see the problem with Johnny and I is that we say to each other, we're going to get a good meal. We're not going to get that drunk.
But we don't.
We're going to make sure that there's enough sustenance in us that it doesn't get out of hand. And then we just end up talking with people till the food is gone.
Yeah. We go to like buffet meals with people to like catch up, socialize. You know how it is, like business sort of lunches or whatever. And we're talking to people that we haven't seen for so long that we don't eat. And then everyone now has this reputation that me and Kirby are going to be such a good night out and everyone will have a really good time.
Which they do.
They do, and we have a good time. But the difference is the people that we get introduced to don't have to get up the next morning. Whereas we do.
Most of the time we never see them again.
No, we do. Just a few days later.
Yeah, we took Sean out.
Chris, you've let me down. Johnny and his random goldfish bowls in Scarborough. That was another good weekend.
Scarborough's a cool little town.
Mate, we went away for a like convention thing. Obviously, we do our like setups with the props and that. And we went in this random little pub in the just not in the middle of nowhere. I've done another mistake. Hang on. And as usual, it got out of hand, and there was gin flying around. Chris was on the beers, his wife Lazanne on some nice-looking cocktail things, and then there was me, who went to the bar and said, "What's the cheapest large mixed drink you do?" Well, I've started doing these fish balls for £7. All right, I'll have 2. Everyone passed them around. That was good fun. And then I think he realized how much how much spirit was in them. Because the next time I went and got some, they were then £10 each. Yep.
But that's still damn cheap for a fishbowl.
Oh yeah, dude, it was cheap, but it was Scarborough. Like, it's a seaside town, and it was like a local pub. They were just glad that we were in there, really. I think, like, pulling people in. They had a band on playing cantina music. It was a really good night. Really good night. And as usual, it got out of hand, and then I had to be up the next morning. No change.
D16. Where is board D?
I'm making like a little lift. It's quite satisfying in an engineering sense.
This is what attracted me to these sets, is that there's engineering in it and the thinking behind it.
This is really good.
Not only how it's put together, but how all the pieces interlock and how it actually will function in the end.
Oh, I can't believe you brought them fish bowls up, Chris. They were like, it was a good evening, that. The next morning was probably a bit rougher for a few people than it was for me.
So there was a bar that Johnny and I went to called The Goat.
Oh, God.
In Dallas. Like, it was already 11 o'clock, and everybody who were around were already kind of like, all right, we're going to head to bed because it was the last night. And a lot of us had flights the next morning. And then our good buddy Rachel says, come to The Goat. And we're like, all right, yeah, thinking like it's across the road. No, it's like middle of nowhere.
It's out of Dallas, about 20 minutes in a taxi.
So we were just like, yeah, all right, we'll do this.
We'll do it. It's Rachel. Why not?
I knew hanging out with Rachel would be good fun. So we get there, and it's just this it's this dodgy little dive bar on this little side street. And you walk in there, and there's probably like 4 people in there.
They're all like regulars, aren't they? They're all locals, and they just look at you like, what do you want?
Proper cowboys. And then there's like a karaoke going on in the corner, and then there's Rachel and like 20 other people in the corner, just making an absolute racket. Like, there's a bar that expected 10 people in there max, and we just crowded it.
And the bar's like 4 deep at this point, and the woman behind it is like dying.
But we had such a good time. Like, we decided we're going to go. We closed all the tabs, and then we decided, no, let's open them again.
It was, wasn't it? It was like, why are we leaving here? It's good here. We'll just stay. It was a very good night.
I don't remember much after that. Apparently, we went to McDonald's and fed the homeless.
You did. You ordered about enough food for about 4 people. And I'm a big dude too, so I understand that you can put more than 1 McDonald's away on a night out. But Kirby had definitely gone too hard on this McDonald's order. I think it was like $25 for Kirby's food. He's like, no, I'll eat it all.
I think I took like 2 bites.
He was like, I'm done. I was like, what?
Oh, I made a whoopsie. I fixed it.
You made a whoopsie?
Yeah, I fixed it. So I'm busy putting together this like gear cog thing that's going to...
I'm on some lift mechanism because mine's obviously... Me and Kirby bought different sets. So mine's like a crazy spinny cog moving thing, and Kirby's is a spinny crazy moving cog thing that's different.
Wait, let me get mine. It's on the floor.
We'll have a comparison.
So mine's different.
Yeah, Kirby's is more track, I think. Mine's more like moving and stuff.
Yeah, I've got like a little lift thing, but we'll see how that works out. Okay. Cool. Next page. I'm flying through this now.
Yeah, I've picked up some pace.
That's actually cool. Like, after a point, there's like a little QR code so you can scan. It says
mine says scan for motion assembly.
So that if you're struggling, you can get extra help.
Yeah. Don't think there's enough help to fix us.
Okay, so that's what the wax is for.
What wax? You've got wax?
Mine came with a little block of
Oh,
wax.
is it like this? Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was a spacer.
It's little wax. There's a little section on the instructions that says wax your gears.
Seal your dick.
Oh, I've got to wax a shaft.
I bet you have.
D12.
Get in there. Good lad.
D12. Have you seen Matt Schmotz's wooden models of coasters?
I have. I think we need to get some, dude.
Hopefully they're easier to build.
He can build them for us if needs be. We'll get him on at the same time. Matt's a really cool guy. Even if he does leave his drinks and leave the bar.
Oh, I was going to say something and I completely forgot. Huh. It's gone. You know, to be fair, this isn't that difficult now that I've gotten into the flow of it.
Yeah, mine's the same. I've picked up a few tricks along the way.
Parts are falling out. Everything's assembling easily.
Yeah, what I'm going to do in there is just put a blob of wood glue just to hold it together a bit better.
I don't think it needs, like...
No, I don't think it does, but my engineer brain says it should have something.
This is solid. This is not going anywhere.
Yeah, but dude, I like Gorilla Glue. Hashtag, where's my sponsorship?
I've never used Gorilla Glue.
Oh, dude, it's some good stuff.
I would use No More Nails.
No more nails. There's a sticks like something that I can't say because we're trying to not swear as much. That's good stuff. It's made by No More Nails. It's just sticks like something. Sticks like hit.
Hit.
Sticks like hit. That's as close as I'm going.
Oh, SH1T.
That'll be the one.
It's okay. I've full blown sworn already, so
I did as well, mate, but
I didn't catch it.
It was when I'd put everything together the wrong way around.
So, if we are going to review this, how are we going to rate it? Like, we have to have some sort of rating system here.
I'd say we do a 1 to 10.
Okay, it's a good
Maybe
start.
we should have some categories. Difficulty, fun level, uniqueness, engineering potential. I don't know.
No, you see, what I'm thinking is that we rate it like, 3 rims out of 5.
I mean, I get where you're coming from with the whole outer rim thing, mate, but yeah, might be a bit close.
So I'm waxing
3 rims out of 5. Is that what you reckon this is? 3 out of 5?
No. I'm saying, like, if we're going to complete this in our own time and then make a video reviewing it. Oh, yeah, get in there. Nicely waxed hole.
Dude, I didn't see the wax thing. Maybe it needs wax. It doesn't mention it. I'm going to say it doesn't.
Yeah, because I looked at the bill of materials and it says it's wax. And over here, for me, it says... I don't know if you can see because of the focus.
Is it? Yeah, because it's a spinny. Yours is a spinner though. Mine's just an up and down. So I think I'm all right.
Stuff, and then it points to the hole.
Yeah, points where, mate?
To the hole. You heard me. You heard.
You pervert. Oh man, it's warm. I'm getting some progress though. Got a nice. Bit of linear actuation. Next.
Like I thought.
Who else have we got in the chat who's watching today? But Sean, Chris, Danny.
Danny's in there as well. He's a fellow I work with.
fella you work with.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry,
some cool
Danny. Someone's got to. It's all right, dude. Everyone says the same about me, I'm sure.
Okay, and then A1 is the little plug. But yeah, I thought we would have used a lot more glue by now.
Well, you text me this whole list of stuff, and I was like, I'm sure we're not going to need it for some wooden models.
Tips. Okay, if you read it, Johnny. Tips. Glue is needed if there is not firm enough assembly, which should be prepared by yourself.
Dude, there's an adjective for what this wood is fitting like, and it's tight as F.
unless you mess it up and have to put it in again.
Then it's loose as F. Right, next step. I'm sweating like a beast.
Okay. A2. Boop.
Dude, I reckon we can see these off tonight. Easy.
Well, keep going.
Well, I don't know about... Well, it's up to you, man. I'm enjoying it. Now I've got the hang of it, and now I'm more with the action.
I should definitely get paid more. One day, Danny. One day.
Yeah, we all think that, mate. So do I.
Oh, I get to go into plastic bags. Yay.
Oh, I've already been through my plastic bags.
Was yours nice little zip bags?
Yeah, dude. They're nice like Ziploc bags.
No, mine's all like sealed poly bags.
Well, no, some of the smaller ones are like the sealed poly bags.
All right. There's your wax.
But, you know, you've got like some little baggies for stuff. Where the hell's this go?
So this is where I get to use the cool tool that came with it.
What tool? Oh, the little screwdriver thing.
No, there's another tool. Well, I don't know if you've got it. I've got the special shaft giver.
I haven't looked for it yet, but yeah, I do have one.
Because it says I need to use 2 30mm shafts. They're all the same, but I assume this tool allows you to just at least measure so you have the right one.
Dude, you'll be all right.
It's obviously
we're a bit more advanced than that.
On it.
Get in there.
So she said. But yeah, this allows me because these little plastic bits go into the shaft, but it's quite stiff.
Is that the ones I haven't put on? Yeah, it is. The little round bits, I haven't bothered with them.
The tool allows you to put it in without killing your fingers. See? Boom, on.
Yeah, I just killed my fingers. They're not going on. Them little plastic protector things aren't on mine.
Yeah, look at that. Boom, done. Get your tool out.
Beautiful. Mate. Get your tool out. No, mine asked for me to put some like little clear discs on to stop the pin coming out, but it's buried in there, so that's not happening anytime soon. B23. You got them yet?
See, this shows you what reading instructions gets you, Johnny. See, I'm classic. I look at the instructions, I read them, I make sure I understand them all. Johnny just throws them aside. Yeah, she'll be right.
It's going all right, isn't it? Nothing snapped. I've still got all my fingers.
Because you haven't had to cut much.
Yeah, I think that deserves a thumbs up from the chat for not dying yet.
Yeah, thumbs up from chat, please. Don't be afraid to show yourself.
Yeah, we don't bite.
What happens in chat?
Might seem like...
Well, not really.
Go on.
You get to be able to see it. Innuendo bingo.
Innuendo bingo. Maybe we should do a bingo session for one of our next streams, dude. We'll put a little sheet up and people have to mark them off, and whoever wins it can have a prize.
Sponsored by who?
Kessel Run Creations.
Damn it.
Have you made a mistakey?
Not tragic, but
I like the way in mine they've used one of the little silver balls to weigh the carriage down, so it comes back down automatically.
oh really?
Yeah, look, I don't know if I can get in there.
Are they hidden in there, or do you take it out later?
No, it's hidden right in there. You see the little ball?
Yep.
They've used it as a weight to weigh the carriage down.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nifty.
Yeah, it's pretty damn sweet.
Pretty damn sweet, Dad. Pretty damn sweet indeed. Oh, back to the previous assembly.
Go for it, Johnny.
What?
Go for it.
Go for what?
You were going to say something.
I'm putting some height into my. This looks a bit dodgy as well, actually.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had some beer in a while.
Yeah, boy. What were you drinking again? Some fancy craft Camden Pale?
Camden Pale Ale. It's not fancy.
No, I do like a Camden Pale Ale, actually. Whenever I'd venture down south, it's my go-to. Hard to get up north.
It's amazing. I can get at my M&S around the corner.
Well then, M&S.
Oh.
Thinks our shop in M&S does this, lad. Aldi through and through, mate. I'm on the Taurus Dark Fruit.
The only reason why we go to M&S is because of, well, we started going to M&S because of the coronavirus thing, because Asda and Tesco's and all those places were just rammed, except for M&S.
Yeah, and none of the old people wanted to venture towards M&S.
So it was the one place I could walk in.
Walk in. Yeah, that was like me. I was like, I'm going anywhere that doesn't have a queue.
Oh, sick, boys. I gotta kind of close this off and get some gears going. Can you hear me all right when I turn backwards, Johnny?
Sorry, I was having a drink. Yeah, man, I think it's fine, but the chat can obviously ping it out.
I need to wax again. So yeah, I was thinking, Johnny.
Yes.
You know Eric Cadet.
I do, yep. I do get on with Eric very well. Nice, very nice guy. Makes some crazy cool 3D printed airplanes.
If you haven't checked him out, he's 3D Aero Adventures on YouTube.
And Instagram, Facebook, all of that jazz. Maybe not Instagram. Maybe just Facebook.
But he posts videos about 3D printed airplanes that he's building. But point of the story, Johnny.
Yes.
We should get him on this.
We will get him on this then.
And we make we'll find some funky paper airplanes or funky airplane models that we can build.
Yes. I think I'm quite enjoying our building theme. It makes it a bit more interactive, I feel.
Well, I mean,
I think if we could...
next week I build my PC, which will get stuff done. You build your R2, which will get you things done.
Yeah. The only problem is, well, we'll figure it out. I'm meant to wear a chemical mask, aren't I? Because it melts plastic. So that could be interesting. But yeah, I've got some bits I can fiddle with, definitely, for an hour.
I'm quite happy with the pace that I'm moving at now.
Yeah, I feel like this is where I was expecting to be at rather than...
B5. B5.
Just needs a bit of knifey spoony on this piece.
Yeah, I need exactly the same thing. Because a lot of the big pieces, they snap out real easily.
It's the smaller ones I'm finding. I've just had to make a nice little basket that will hold major mess up on my end. My balls have gone everywhere.
Not your balls.
They're everywhere. The little ball carrier.
Oh, heavens.
They're everywhere.
That I've got interesting that's got to come out is that I've got to get the spiral out at some point.
Have fun.
That's going to be a knifey spoony job.
That's a big knifey spoony jobber.
Yeah.
C11.
Si, senor, si.
Si, senor.
Right, so what have you been printing lately, Johnny? And people in chat, if you are
what
printing.
have I been printing lately? R2D2 parts. 8080 tusk holders. I've been selling loads of them again. Compads for people. Honestly, Etsy's gone crazy the last few weeks.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was shocked as well. I thought it would be really quiet for a while, but no, it's picked right back up, and I'm always behind on orders anyway, so it's given me a bit of a kick up the butt that I needed. Okay, this bit looks complicated.
Complicated.
Yeah, like
I'm falling apart right now. I just lost it.
Yours is falling apart.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, I do understand. I think I understand.
MSC droid part. Mouse droid parts.
Mouse droid parts. Who's on that one? Chris?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to finish putting this together. I'm going to show you something cool that I made that's a mouse droid.
Get in there. Dude, we need to make a soundboard for my beeps.
I've been looking again at the soundboards, and there's a cool kit that you can buy on Adafruit. So it's something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's definitely up on the list of things to get done.
Yes. Get in there.
Get in there, my son.
Okay. Mouse droid.
It's everywhere.
So I bought these little Lego mouse droids. There's a miniature little standard black one. Don't know if you can see that. And then I made a little grey one with a little modification on the top. And then I made like a scrapper, old rusted version. Little mouse droid. Just messing around in Lego. Had the idea while driving home. And I thought, damn, that needs to be done. You know how it is.
I don't know what this is meant to do, but I've made sort of a hinge.
That is actually... How's it bouncing like that?
Because on the other side of it, there's the weighted tower.
Oh.
It's very nifty. It's like a counterbalance.
So these things aren't perpetual, unfortunately. So they don't... you don't give it a kick and then it does its thing. But...
No, but you could probably put a small motor on it if we really were.
No, I don't think it'll be too difficult to motorize these things.
Rig up a little, easy, simple motor. Wouldn't be too magnificent. D17, A7. So, Kirby, have we got any plans for our podcast we're going to do when we get together later this year or not?
You mean next month?
Yeah, next month. Sorry.
Later this year. I don't know. I've been trying to think about that. Have you got any ideas?
I don't. Yes and no. I'm not really sure what we can do because obviously we're We don't want to be doing it for hours and hours, but it'd be nice to do something when we're together because it's not like we have an opportunity very often. But yes, coronavirus has put a stop to a lot of plans. B, C, D, E. Why the hell's G?
Years. So this obviously picks up the balls over
That's
there,
nice.
and then carry them around the wheel. And then bloop.
Ba-doop.
That's cool. Okay. More sharp bits. Oh, I get to screw stuff now. Hooray.
Hey, first time for everything. I've done a confused.
What have you confused?
My head.
What did you do now?
The bits have got even smaller. Like, ignore the hole in my hand.
The hole in your hand?
I had an accident.
What did you do?
What did I do with that one? I stabbed myself with a knife last night or something. The other day when I was making food.
You know, you're just proving Chris's point right. If we go
Don't tell
back
him that.
to, let me remind you, Johnny.
All right, yeah. I did have adult supervision at the time.
Your mom doesn't count.
It wasn't my mother.
Ooh, who was it, Johnny?
Ooh, who was it, Johnny? Who was it? Corona.
Corona. Na, my Corona.
Oh, man, I'm sweating so much. This is putting so much pressure on me. G7. If anyone wants to buy one of these, send me an offer. I'll post it to you.
I'll be very disappointed, Johnny, if you don't finish your task.
I've lost G. What the hell does G look like? Oh, that's not it. I need E. E, sorry. I need E.
Ah, damn it.
Have you noticed there's different thicknesses of plywood as well?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
See, this ain't your first rodeo, eh?
Yeah, I had to wait until we opened it up to actually see it. Because I looked at that down the side of it. I was like, is that just different plies or is it just one massive sheet?
Or have I got millions of these to do? My Corona. My.
Woo!
How far through your book are you?
Page 6.
I'm on page 8. How many pages does yours have?
Good God.
Yeah, that's what I've just done.
25.
Mine's got 32.
You really drew the short stick on that one.
Damn it.
So I get to use fancy tools.
Fancy tools.
So they're giving me like a wooden spanner and another wooden spanner.
Don't trust you with metal.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. And then that allows me to use this to tighten up the bolt on this handle.
Very nice.
Or loosen if I do it the right way.
Kirby, have I met your wife before or not? Or does
No, you haven't.
I haven't, have I?
You've seen her
Man,
pre-stream.
she's going to be disappointed when she meets me.
No, she's quite excited because she knows that you and I, are perfect for each other.
Idiots.
We're meant to be, Johnny.
Dude, I've got to wax my hole.
You gotta wax your hole now.
Yeah. Is it in the hole or like around it?
Wherever the moving parts are going to be.
Well, that depends.
Whee.
It's difficult to get into the hole with the size of block of wax they've given you. Like a Crayola.
Oh, this is so tight. Get in there. Oh. Look, I've made a crank.
8. Nice.
And it's like that is in there. Maybe not so much, but like that's not going to come out anytime soon.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Everything, when you do it right, it all goes together nice without any glue.
I am going to put a spot of glue on the top of this to make sure it doesn't come out.
He's putting a dabble of glue. Dude, we've been going a long time already.
Hour and 10, yeah.
I'm so warm. I need a cog. D14. Oh, the cogs are quite satisfying to push out.
That's what I'm saying. Big pieces are just they just pop out so beautifully. That does not look very kosher, but the glue's on.
It doesn't look kosher. There's no kosher in here.
Do you see that?
If in doubt, whack it out. She'll be fine. I need some wax in that one as well.
She'll be right back.
I'll wax her up.
Okay.
So what do you reckon, Kirby? Is Legoland worth a visit or not?
It is. But like I said, it can feel weird at times if you're not there.
I haven't got a kid, so I'm not taking a kid.
So then don't take a kid.
It seems like if I'm driving all the way to see you, then I might as well whack something else on at the end.
Whack something out.
Else on the end of my visit.
Oh, damn it. I popped out the wrong one. Popped the wrong cherry.
Oh, mate. Ooh. Ooh.
You also got Thorpe Park.
Yeah, that's true. I went to Alton Towers not so long ago, though, so I'm a bit like, yeah.
Because the rides at Legoland aren't that thrilling.
Yeah. More of a day out, though, isn't it?
Yeah. You do you, Johnny.
Well, you're saying that I'm going to look like Ned Flanders.
You say you're getting double audio, Toby. Johnny, are you playing the stream on a background app?
No, I never watch it, mate. Could be your end.
Yeah, but mine's muted. I muted the tab. Let me close it.
I'm blaming Kirby.
How's that? Is everybody else getting a double audio? Or is it just Toby? It could have been me.
It could have been me.
Nice one. Thanks for joining,
Toby.
Toby.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, man.
Chris is now 20 Space Marines in. I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's a type of Warhammer figure, I'm going to guess. He must be on Warhammer 4K or 40K or whatever the hell it is. It's not my strong point.
It's okay, Toby. You're just keeping us on our feet, making sure that we keeping on our chat. Good on you.
Good on you.
Okay, where was I? How are you doing, Toby? Need to make this podcast into a drinking game. I mean, we are drinking, but
hey, if you're not drinking in the chat, that's not our fault. Me and Kirby will put our heads together and come up with some rules. There won't be many.
Rule 1, drink. Rule 2, if you're not drinking, drink.
Yeah, rule 2, if you're not drinking, why are you not drinking?
Build 20 so far while you build your toys.
It's not a toy, it's a sophisticated model.
I'd love to see a kid build this.
Dude, what's the age range on this, to be fair? I didn't even look.
I don't think there is.
I'm going to get a Dremel out in a minute. I'm sick of sanding this bit.
Why do you have to sand it?
Dude, it's not going to fit. I'm telling you now. It's getting sanded. Get off my belly. You fat.
Just double check that you're not trying to put it in the wrong hole.
It's not the wrong hole. It's just too tight. Maybe if I wax it up first. There we go.
I've got a lot of little bits to do. These are like keys that I'm building.
Get on there.
So this is E.
Something's not right, dude. Seems like a stupid way to do it.
Have you made a whoopsie, Johnny?
No, I haven't made a whoopsie.
It's knifey spoony time.
Knifey spoony time. It's blowing hot in here. I'm dying.
This just got PG-13. What did we do, John? What did we do, Toby?
Which one of us?
Because we've done that a few times already. We haven't noticed.
It's been difficult. This one's been a frustrating episode. God. Holy sweat.
Maybe each time, no, because that'll be, I was going to say, maybe each time we swear we drink, but I know that's just going to turn bad.
Yeah, then it definitely won't be. The thing is, it has to be easy enough to drink. Otherwise, me and Kirby get bored and start drinking between the goes. You know it's true, Kirby.
I'm not a fan of complicated drinking games.
Dude, the last one you showed me, you were flicking a penny into a glass.
That
like it was some sort of skill.
All you need to do is just flick a penny into a glass, and if you get it in, you nominate someone to drink. Boom, done.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it to be too difficult, would you, Kirby?
Absolutely not. Because like I've played all these games with all these like complex rules and all that, and you just kind of it just gets boring. A drinking game should be easy.
I'm dyingly hot.
You keep saying so. Why don't you put a fan on?
I don't own one.
I'm your fan.
Hey, I don't have to pay you though. I love this, mate. Honestly, this is really.
Go for it.
I've dropped a bit.
I need to mute quickly.
I've got some cogs going.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Did you hear that?
No.
Good.
I don't want to know. I've decided I don't need to or want to know what Kirby's doing. It's likely not PG-13 even, Toby.
Yeah, I thought I'd rather do that off.
I'm just keeping quiet, mate. I'll just let you figure it out.
Just leave it to your imagination. That's what makes this. That's what makes a really scary horror movie, is when you don't know what's going on. I should keep this board next to me because this is all I'm using now.
Doing a bit more knifing of the thing here.
Have you used many of these tiny little bits?
Yeah, they're bloody annoying. I've been like pushing it down onto the desk to get them to fully engage.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to, Johnny.
Oh, look at me.
I just realized, Johnny.
Yes.
That on the instructions, like when you finish a sub-assembly,
Yes.
it tells you that's D, that's E. And I just noticed that's actually engraved on the parts as well. And then on here, for example, you got 3 and you got 2. So obviously you put sub-assembly 2 there, sub-assembly 3 there. Genius.
It's clever, this. It's very clever.
I really recommend, because when Matt saw that we were building these, he was quite intrigued on how it's actually put together.
No, it is really well done, even though my fingers are starting to hurt.
So what we never finished this, Johnny. What is our rating system going to be? How many watts out of what?
How many watts out of what?
Yeah.
Stars is too usual for us. We need something that's better than stars, clearly.
Shots?
No, that's too typical for us.
It's typical for us. E13.
D13, D11, A8.
Maybe one.
It's starting to look a bit more empty.
Sorry?
I'm starting to look a bit less full of parts everywhere.
You've made awesome progress so far. I mean, I haven't actually put anything on my base yet.
I'm not sure that's a good thing, dude.
But I mean, like last time's episode, you steamrolled through the Lego stuff.
Yeah, well, I like doing stuff like this. I used to do it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good to break away from everything and just
chill and build.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's satisfying. Whoa.
That's one thing I miss. Like, I don't get to do much making anymore.
No, I don't anymore. I don't have time.
So, especially like making my own things. The only thing I get to make is Lego. And that's usually in front of the TV. I never get to just sit in silence and build. Like, I'm the kind of person who... Oh, bollocks. I'm the kind of person that would rather sit in silence than have music going or anything.
Yeah. Just take some time.
Making is life, yes. I mean, Danny, you sit in your shed for hours every day. You love sand. Danny is a Karen. Danny's
a Karen.
He loves sanding, I think.
Danny, send me your address. I'll send you a whole load of stuff. How about it? Sand away with it.
1 to 5 asteroids. What do you think of that?
I think I've found an error. Hang on.
Oh, I keep dropping the tiny bits.
Get on there.
I made all my teeth. What am I
What?
making? Oh, sick. Oh, wait. I think I missed something. No, I'm not.
So Danny's a Karen.
Yeah, I spend my life sanding.
The gears are quite nice though. Like really, look at that.
We give it a little block of sandpaper to sand these things, and I can't be asked. Like even sanding this is too much. That's some cool gears. You want to see my Johnny? That's a good gear ratio.
Yeah, for whatever it's powering.
You've been busy at work, Johnny?
Always busy at work. Not too bad. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day, I think. So we'll see.
What you doing tomorrow, or is that classified?
No, I just got some inspectors coming in to look at some jobs, so should be easy enough. But you know, it's always something you have to think about.
So I got this new, well, it's not new. I've just put batteries into it. I got this fancy light in the living room. So I'm going to turn that out so you can kind of see it. I can now change the lights in the living room. Like that. All I'd use is this little remote.
How fancy are you nowadays?
Mate, I'm all about this tech. And then I can change the dimness, get a real low.
Okay.
And now I can't see because I've been staring at the light bulb.
Kirby.
Ow.
Bum, 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 bum. Let's Marvin Gaye.
Okay, this is getting
I think I'm losing my head.
I've got
complicated.
I've got to make sure arrows. So I've got to get this thing here. And I've got to make sure that arrow is the right way. And then I've got to get these in with the arrow the right way. I've got to put them in the right little place. There's basically a bunch of stuff that I've got to hold together and then find the final piece, which will just lock it into place.
Best call for some adult assistance.
Helping hands.
I brought a box of clamps as well, just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need them.
I don't know if this will work.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, man. As much as I'd love it to.
Kirby means I like to complain a lot. Yeah, you see, Danny is a Karen in that he sounds very well, but he's not a Karen in that he moans about it.
He tells you he's doing it.
Basically, Karen is Luke Daly's wife, whose perfect idea of wet sanding is sitting in the bath and sanding.
Nah, you're all right for me.
We're both anti-Sanders.
Anti-Sanders. I am. I can't stand it. It's one of those things you have to do, but yeah.
It's one of those things I refuse to do.
Yeah.
You see, we've got a massive rock tumbler at work, And Danny always puts his things in there, and that basically does the first couple of hours worth of sanding.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't have one of those.
This is risky. Yeah.
Hell. I think I've missed a bit.
Why haven't I thought of that?
Huh?
I mean, Danny, that would be absolutely fantastic if it was in the winter. Then you'd have to sit outside with a cold bucket of water.
The only problem is, Danny, that everything you sand goes into your bath.
That's what a shower's for. You know what? I'm really quite nervous about this right now because, like those tiny little bits, I wonder if there's spares.
There won't be.
Well, luckily we've got technology like 3D printers where we can actually print them.
To be fair, mate, I'll probably just bodge something up if I snap something. But yeah, otherwise you could 3D print them.
I mean, they're not difficult to reverse engineer.
No, it wouldn't be a lot. C12, C14.
Si, senor.
Si, senor.
Yeah. Bim. This is like the first bit of the lift. There's a bunch of these that pop up and down and move the marble up. I'm always covered in crap anyway. True, at work, you're always covered in white powder.
You what? Hey, Danny, I'm coming to London.
No, it's the nylon powder that just gets.
I know what it is.
Yes, sure. I broke off one too many. Oh, I did. Idiot.
Get in there. In.
Okay.
You've got to have pretty good eyesight for these instructions at times.
Are you wearing your glasses?
I've got them on, yeah.
Are they helping?
Well, it's better than if I didn't have them on, put it that way. Nice, another big chunk done.
You're steamrolling, mate.
Dude, I'm sweating though. Are you near a good stopping point or not?
Why you?
Yeah, I think if I keep going, I'm going to be here all night the way the next bit is. The next bit's like the big rotation part. But I think that sits in there nice and lovely. But it's not meant to go on yet, but you know what I'm like. We'll sit it in there for effect.
Yeah, because there's some like complicated things that just like flip over each other.
Yeah, that's where I'm up to now, and I'm a bit hesitant to start if I'm not going to sit and finish them all. Like the next 8 or 9 pages look like that.
Oh, wow. Thanks for coming across, Chris. Yeah, I don't think we're going to finish it all tonight, but we'll figure out a plan on how we're going to finish this.
Yes, whether we do it next weekend or something or the weekend after, or whether we do it in our own time. See that? The knife is folded up for all concerned. No more cuts. Just the additional that were already there. No extras have happened.
So far.
So far, yeah. Don't speak too soon. Thanks for that, Kirby.
A5.
I've got to look for the balls that I've dropped on the floor as well.
Yeah, it's not going to work without them.
Yeah, hopefully they're just down the back, not like tucked away anywhere. Didn't really need the Gorilla Wood glue in the end.
I used a little bit, but yeah,
just a dab-ins.
Before, I've before run into difficulties with just bits fitting loosely, and you just need a bit of glue to just make sure they stay in place. I was looking at
These
the glue.
are.
I think glue would have slowed us down a lot more.
Yeah, definitely would have.
But what's your impressions of this set so far?
It's good. Well, it goes together really well. Once you figure out which way's up, everything's good.
Yeah, your first 1 or 2 steps is kind of
a learning curve.
Yeah, it's tricky, but then you kind of figure it out. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna do 4 more of these. So, see how quick I can do it. Now, because they're all exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically just these things that will like move up and down individually, and then move them up a step thing. So I've got quite a few to put in. Maybe I'll finish this one and I'll finish them off quickly tonight off stream. Just this section. Well, just putting these guys on. Very cool. Very cool. Ow, ow, ow. Where did that? Oh, he's 16. So what else does what else you still got to build next on yours?
Hang on, I'll have a look. So the next part is like an upwards and over carrier thing.
Oh, is that what it is? Because when I chose these, I didn't look at any videos of what they're going to look like.
No, I didn't. And then it goes like really cog heavy. So the next big chunk, oh God, is this piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks a bit crazy. So I thought I'd maybe be best off having a wait. And then there's like some castle-looking thing with a load of ramps around the outside.
Nuts.
Some floating table that looks like it moves. A load more ramps. And then we're about there. After your bits, what's the next?
So basically, this is what I'm putting together now.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of these things. So there's quite a few more that I'm going to have to put together. But that keeps going on and gets really complicated. Adding in kind of like, it's like a little piston engine thing. And then I've got a lot of these tracks that I've got to build. Which seem pretty simple. Then I've got this whirly-dirly spinny thing that I've got to do. And
that looks difficult to do without snapping it.
That's the part that I think that's why they left it for last.
Probably, yeah.
Where was I? I was there. So I've done 3 of those. So I'll do. Cool. So you think you want to leave it there?
Well, I think I'm in a good step sort of point if you are.
Yeah, I think finishing mine off If I were to finish this whole section off, it'll be another hour.
Yeah, mine's the same. I think I'd be there for another hour at least.
Yeah, I still haven't put anything to my base, so you've at least got something to show.
I think. Well, this chunk, the big chunk here, isn't meant to be on the base. I've just loosely put that on for a bit of. Yeah.
Yeah, this is supposed to go. I don't know where. I'm not going to try. But the glue's drying, so it doesn't look as suspicious.
It looks good, that bit.
Yeah, it's a nice little. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that was actually fun. It was actually the building these models here that we got. It was actually much better than I thought it would be. I thought a lot of the pieces going together would just kind of go in and just fall apart, and we'd need to put glue in the notches and then clamp it and wait 5 minutes before we can actually put the next.
It's a very good fit, most of it, to be fair.
Because if you look, there's kind of little notches.
Yeah, it's slightly tapered.
There we go. Yeah, there's little notches in there, and it's slightly tapered, so when it does actually go in, it'll go in quite tight. So I've just barely pushing it. It's not even going in. So you've actually really got to get it in there real tight, and where are the little pieces? So you got a lot of these little bits here that if I take it apart, they are in there. So
yeah,
all the joints are wooden except for the shafts on my over there and over there.
Yeah, that's what mine are. Apart from sort of your axles, everything's wooden.
And this, it's just it's a screw and a bolt.
Yeah, just so you can turn it easier, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to lift my camera up. I need to get that focus back in. There.
I'm sweating, man. I'm proper sweating up. What happened? You run out of branded t-shirts today?
No, I just decided to wear this.
Are we on PlayStation?
Yeah. Look at that. Look how fancy that is now.
Oh, damn.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. I'll put my knife down before I cut my hand off.
Yeah, I don't have a cover for my knife. It's kind of
Dude, I've just noticed behind you.
And I've got to just rummage around to try and find it.
Is the foam finger very PG or not?
The what finger?
Turn around. The bright orange foam finger that's behind you, is that really PG or not?
I mean, could be.
We're number one.
We're number one. Yeah, I'm quite happy. How do you want to approach this from here, Johnny? Do you want to?
I don't know, man.
Carry on off stream, or what we could do is carry on off stream to a point and then finish it.
Like the final hour's worth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let me have a look at my manual. Which I'll probably get to by not very long.
I think if we get it until 1, 2, 3, a few pages before, I think we'd be closer to where people are going to want to actually watch again from, and then they'll get to see the result.
Yeah, I think that could work out, because I could do the last 5 pages on stream, which it's a little bit less than what we did today, but
yep,
I think that could work out, and then then we can review it then and there.
Yep. Scores on the doors.
Yeah, because I don't see why if we're going to be building things that we purchase or something, we might as well review them all.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys have not seen the banner that's been going down at the bottom the whole stream, didn't mean for it to be there the whole time.
Yeah, well, it is.
There are affiliate links in the description down below. If you would like to purchase one of the kits that Jonny and I are building, you can go onto
Please use our links.
If you use our links, we then get a little bit of money from that, and that helps pay for, well, not much. It does mean that we're earning something from doing this, and it does mean
it helped pay for one piece of wood.
Yes, it helps that if we grow, it'll help us to be able to build bigger and better things, and review them, maybe.
Yeah, boy, bigger and better.
You know it. So I don't know if next week we would be carrying on with this or doing PC/R2 builds.
Yeah, we could do something in between, break it up, or we'll figure it out and let people know.
Yeah.
Follow our socials and you can keep up to date.
This is a good point to bring up. Mr.
Bannerman, please.
There it is. Let me turn this off. I'm sure you're sick of reading it already.
If you haven't read it yet, what have you been doing?
Listening. So
listening, yes.
What I'll be doing, Jonny, if you're going to be doing as well, I'll be posting my progress of this build on my own Instagram and the Core Pod.
Rewind, put your teeth in.
The Core Podcast's Instagram as well. So if you are interested in the progress and kind of seeing how it's going, keep an eye out on those socials. So give those a follow. My Instagram and Twitter and everything else is at KJDesigns365.
And mine is at Castle Run Creations everywhere, but I don't do Twitter because I can't be bothered. Thanks.
If you want to follow the Core Podcast on Instagram, this is where it gets fun.
All of our social, get them right this week.
All of our social tags are different in every single platform because we chose a very generic name.
And didn't bother looking at it before we went. Yes,
we are the Core Podcast at.
Hang on, we're not. We're at the Core Podcast .contact.
There it is. On Facebook, the Core Podcast, where the O is a 0. On just Twitter, we are at the _CodPod.
At the _Core Podcast.
I never get this right.
I don't know why we let you do it.
And then on Facebook,
YouTube, the one platform we actually want to do well on, we are the Core Podcast. There is a few channels. Make sure you're following the right one. You'll see our lovely cover image and logo.
Yes. If you don't know what that looks like,
it's in the middle, and the cover image, Kirby will sort maybe.
It looks like no.
Definitely doesn't look like that.
That's what it looks like.
Beautiful piece of artwork is what it looks like.
This podcast is also on Spotify and iTunes, so you just search the Core Podcast. There will be links down below as well. They'll be uploaded tomorrow. I've got to let it do its thing on YouTube. I then take it down from YouTube and then put it up to the podcast sites if you prefer to listen to these kind of things. I often listen to our own podcast driving on Monday nights because I just love the sound of my own voice. Jonny, listen to our podcast?
Oh, yeah, of course I do, mate. I listen at work.
Good man. Good man.
I'll listen to it at work if you're not busy, definitely.
But it's always best to come and join us live like you have, if you have today. thank you very much for joining us. It's always fun to chat to people, see what people are doing. And if you, like I said, if you want to purchase one of the sets that we've been building today, there are affiliate links down below to Amazon US and Amazon UK.
And if you're anywhere else, we'll have a look.
Yeah, you can jump on any other sites, Amazon sites, but if you use the links down below, we do get something from that, and that does help us out a little bit.
A little bit.
Excellent. You happy with that, Johnny?
I'm very happy, man. Now it's bedtime.
Boom, baby. I'm going to carry on maybe for a little bit.
Feel free.
For an hour. I love this
I'm going to have a beer and go to bed.
I've had it for a week and a half, and I've just been itching to build it.
Yeah, you got yours before mine. I just opened the box and just was like, yeah, I'll do it then.
All right. Thank you very much for everybody that's joined in. Thank you for coming tonight, Johnny.
Always.
It's been good fun. I mean, it is
always fun.
If one of us aren't
here, I mean, if one of us isn't here, it's going to be a little bit meh.
All right. Thank you very much for joining. Bye.
Bye.